April, 1986. The silence of a spring night was torn apart by an explosion. In the darkness of a Ukrainian city called Pripyat, flames lit up the sky. What seemed impossible had become reality. The reactor of the fourth unit at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant had exploded. At first, few understood what had happened. Some thought it was just a fire. Others believed it was only an accident that would be quickly fixed. But in truth, something far greater, far deadlier, was already unfolding. People slept peacefully in their homes. Children dreamed of the coming school day. Young couples planned weekend walks, weddings, a future. But that night, the future changed forever. Radiation, invisible, silent, merciless. It had no taste, no smell, no warning. It crept into the air, into the soil, into the lungs of everyone who was breathing. It became part of life, and part of death. The first to face it were the firefighters. Young men, many just in their 20s. They rushed to the plant without proper protection, carrying only their courage. They climbed onto the roof where the reactor's core was exposed, glowing like a star fallen to earth. Their boots melted from the heat, their hands and faces burned by an invisible fire. Still, they kept going. They knew, but they did not stop. Their sacrifice bought the world time. By morning, Pripyat looked calm, almost untouched. Mothers walked with strollers, workers went to their shifts, children ran through the streets playing. The city lived, but it was already poisoned. Invisible particles filled the air like dust from another world. Every smile, every breath, every heartbeat carried a hidden shadow. Only after 2 long days did the order come: evacuation. Buses rolled through the streets, dozens, then hundreds of them. A voice told the people, "You are leaving just for a short time. Take only what you need. You will return in 3 days." They believed it. They packed small bags, locked their doors, and promised neighbors they would see each other soon. But no one ever returned. Pets were left behind, running after buses, confused. Toys lay scattered on the floor. Pots with warm food still stood on stoves. The city froze, not in death, but in waiting. And it still waits to this day. Pripyat became a ghost town. A place where the wind sings through broken windows. Where rust eats away at the Ferris wheel that never carried children. Where silence itself has weight. Chernobyl was not only a disaster for Ukraine, but for the whole world. The radioactive cloud traveled across Europe, across borders, across oceans. It reminded humanity that the smallest mistake, the smallest moment of negligence, can echo through generations. Thousands gave everything to contain the catastrophe. Firefighters, engineers, soldiers, men and women whose names many will never know. They built walls of concrete, they buried poisoned earth, they worked until their bodies failed. They became guardians of life for people they would never meet. Today, when we speak of Chernobyl, it is not only about destruction. It is about memory. About the price of silence and denial. About courage that shines brighter than any flame. Chernobyl teaches us, life is fragile, but human bravery can rise even in the darkest of nights. We must never forget.